Street Nasheed right here in Los Angeles, making it do what it do, man. Y'all check out Black Authentic Truth. Get some real good game on YouTube. Black Authentic Truth, man. Check it out, man. Real good information.
But when I tell you social media is amplifying the divide between black men and black women, pages like Justin LA Boy, pages like Spiritual World, who take the most toxic messages from Twitter and all other platforms, put them in one space that are purposely perpetuating narratives that we really aren't interacting with in the real world. You go on a day, you're not having these conversations, but you go on social media and these conversations are constantly repeated, and none of it is solution focused. It's all what they do, what's not being done, and it's not productive. It's not pushing us forward, and what's happening is we are internalizing a lot of trauma that does not belong to us. So
say it again.
So we are internalizing a lot of relationship trauma that does not belong to us. So let's say for me personally, right, I've never been cheated on. But let's say I go and I follow a bunch of women who talk about the fact that, oh, I've been cheated on, all these niggas cheat, they steady cheating. I'm going to sit there and be like, oh yeah, niggas, they all cheat. That's all they do. And I'm not self-aware enough to really understand that that's not even my shit. That's not my baggage. That's somebody else's baggage. So one thing we really have to do is learn how to detach from some of these messages that we are constantly internalizing.
I mean, it's true. It's very, very true. Like what this sister is saying is something that I've been saying. I've been saying that these messages that we get through the social media, through the influencers, through the content creators, the relationship gurus, these people are constantly talking about these same points. What you don't do, what she don't do, how much money you got, how much money she made. Are you a high value man? These points are getting regurgitated, and our community is getting farther and farther apart. The divide between black men and black women over these same talking points, and these conscious or these relationship content creators have no solutions. It's not like she said it's not solution based. Many of y'all who follow me, you know I did a whole thing about relationship content creators that don't have a damn solution. All they come with is the same talking points, the same BS to keep black men and black women in this never-ending circle, this conversation just going around and around, back and forth, but it's never a solution. It's not solution-based, like how to fix the problem, what we should look at, what we should implement. It never has to do with that, because at the end of the day, a lot of these relationship content creators are just monetizing. They're getting money. They're making money off of all the arguing in the comments. They're making money off of it. So you see, there's a lot of people that don't really care about a solution. You know what I mean? Like what you stand for and what you're talking about should be the most important. But when you look at a lot of these content creators, it's more about the money is the most important. So in order for them to change the narrative of what they're saying or what they're talking about, then that would change the audience, and that would, make the numbers go down, and therefore they wouldn't make the same amount of money. So they're not going to change the audience. It's kind of like when I look at the Christian church. The Christian church has gained, I think the statistics said that the Christian church made over 400 billion since the 80s or the 70s or something like that. And none of that money has went into the black community. Well, they have all these people coming into the church paying tithes, but now that the truth has risen up, the truth about the Bible, different things about what's going on inside the Bible, and a new way to even look at it, look at God. If the pastor was to talk about these things in the church, then the parishioners wouldn't be coming. The numbers would go down, meaning the money that's flowing into these churches would go down also. So they're not going to do that, because at the end of the day, it's a business. It's not about fixing people, right? So that's a good point that she made. It's not about, it's not solution based. And I'm telling you, it's not solution based because of the content creators. Like there was a brother, I came across this live. It had ended about a couple of hours before I seen it. And now this brother, probably because I look at some stuff that's history based or Israelite based. He was saying that he's leaving the Israelite community, blah, blah, blah. So I listened to his live, right? What was already previously recorded, but in it, he said some stuff that was untrue. He said some stuff that is like, if you know the history of how Israelites started in America, it was definitely untrue. And I said, that's not how it started, brother. If you want to talk about it, talk to somebody who was there or somebody who knows the history on it, being me. I wasn't there, but I know the history on it, right? And he deleted my comment. Why? Because he has this following of people that agree with him. And what I said would have cut his whole live stream that he had before. Like if I said, I'll go on live with you to explain. He didn't want no parts of that. Why? Because he doesn't want to look wrong in front of the people, the thousands of people that support him, that subscribe to his channel where he's monetizing. He wants to look like he knows what he's talking about. He doesn't want to look like he don't know what he's talking about. Once again, they don't want to do that. People don't want to come with a solution. People don't want the truth to come out because at the end of the day, they really don't care about their people. Straight up and down, they really don't care about their people at the end of the day. She also said that she internalized a lot of stuff. Like she never was cheated on. She never experienced these things, but it's easy to get caught up in that way of thinking. Case in point, like with me, I've never been rejected by a woman because I make $50,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? I've never had that conversation. In fact, that whole conversation with all that relationship crap and Kevin Samuels and all that, I was never a part of it because I was not the high value man that they talking about that makes all of this money. You know what I mean? But so it's easy to get caught up in something and think that you're a part of it because it's always constantly rotating and it's in the algorithm. When in reality, these things have nothing to do with your personal life. So yes, I agree with what this woman said, this sister says. She said that social media has caused division between black men and black women with this relationship advice. I agree. It's too many people that's talking about the problems instead of the solutions. And it's too many people that don't even live the life, meaning are not even married, are not even with anybody that's given this advice, and they can't show that they even have any experience.